Hello, Steve White, Trek White 89 for Steve Arts 89. I'm having fun going through all the celebrities and Star Trek actors that I've met over the years, and I'm up to Wil Wheaton. Now, Wil Wheaton gets a lot of crap. A lot of people didn't like the character of Wesley when on Next Generation. I loved it. I was about the same age when I saw the show, so I didn't have an issue with him, and I really think he gets a hard time. I really don't think he deserves it. I like the character. And I had a awkward experience with him though. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong, but sometimes you're just there at the wrong time. It was funny because at this, like right now, he's very progressive and he's very promoting, a lot of things, and a lot of people don't like him just because of politics and they're haters. But he's actually was very negative about Wesley. He was basically like, he didn't have much good to say about the character. It's like he was still sort of embarrassed by it, which kind of surprised me because just really surprised me. But I was waiting in line to see him. There was a big long line, and it took forever. And I finally got up, and I was the second person. There was one person ahead of me, and then me, and then they called him away to do photos. I'm like, oh, for God's sakes, how long is that going to take? And the whole group groaned because there was still a big line behind me. And he went, and then the guy in front of me was having a fit because he left, and he was carrying on and carrying on. I'm like, oh my God, everyone's sort of standing back like, okay, this one's going to explode. And he stormed off, and then Wil Wheaton came back because someone had let him know some fan was having a tantrum because he left the autograph line to do photographs. And I was the next person in line, so he looked at me like I was the guy, and I'm like, oh, he left. No, I didn't say anything. I was fine. And he sort of looked at me like, mm-hmm. He was just like expecting me to like do something like, oh, crazy fan. Oh, and I'm like, no, it wasn't me. It was the guy who just left. I swear, it was the guy who just left. And no, he didn't believe me. He just looked at me like he was expecting me to like go, freak out on him or something. So yeah, and I told him, look, I loved the character. I actually think he got you and everyone really harsh on him. I really love the character, and I really don't think he deserves any of the crap that he gets. And he's like, okay, but he really wasn't embracing it. And now I see him talking about Wesley totally in a different way. It's like he's owning that character, but he wasn't doing it when I met him. It didn't feel like. And so yeah, so that's my Wil Wheaton story. The fact that I think he thought I was some sort of crazy fan who was going to like go off at him because he walked away from the autograph section to go to do a photograph session, and it was the other guy, and that wasn't fair. I'd love to meet him again, where he wasn't afraid of me like attacking him or something, because he thought I was a crazy fan. He was ranting and screaming because he had to wait 2 minutes. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. He didn't really. I'm just thinking, was there anything else to that meeting? I mean, he just talked about general stuff. He was a little down on Wesley, but for the most part, he just loved his experience. He didn't talk a lot about his anxiety and issues and all the sort of problems he had after Star Trek and being in the limelight and being a child actor or anything like that. He wasn't really embracing any of that stuff. I think he was still being very negative on himself. I think he sort of got past that, and now he's owning a lot of his issues, and he's not ashamed of stuff. I think he was for a while, and it's just a very different shift to see how he is in interviews now compared to how he was in person when I met him, I felt anyway. But I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.